Okay, joint manager Luke Garrard, before we welcome Chesterfield tomorrow afternoon. Luke, we'll just quickly touch on Wednesday. Is it nice to come back to training after a win?
Of course, mate. Part and parcel of the job, getting 3 points. We haven't had it many occasions this year, but to go and get the win in the manner in which we did, rode our luck. Said it on the night, I've watched it back. We rode our luck a lot more than what I suggested on Wednesday evening. Ashmore's played his part in us getting a clean sheet and 3 points. Robinson, Billy Sass-Davies, Jamal Fifield, all big headers, big tackles late on in the game. So, yeah, happy to get the win on board. But as I say to you week in, week out, you wouldn't have seen a difference in the environment or the atmosphere. Whether we've come back from a loss or a win, there's an energy to the group, and we just got to maintain that and keep the consistency.
Yeah, obviously a tough test tomorrow. League leaders coming to town, Chesterfield. What have you made from their start to the campaign?
I might upset a few teams in the National League, but they're the best team in it. And that's not an opinion, it's a fact, because they're currently sitting top of the tree. Score a lot of goals, got firepower across the board. Watched them on the Saturday against Maidenhead. Williams, Freckleton, Colclough, Dobra, Grigg. They all come out of the team, Mandeville, and then they put in Berry, they put in Ash Palmer, Horton, King. King's a fella that scored, I think it was 12 goals last year, and he had 21 goals and assists last year. So for him to go back in a side is fantastic. Shows you the level of performer they have. They play a style of brand that is easy on the eye, and they get their key players on the ball in dangerous areas. And we need to make sure that we nullify that as best we can. They conceded more goals than us, and we've gone through the stats in terms of where they concede them, where we feel that we can hurt them, and that's the task for us tomorrow. I said it in my programme notes as early as Monday that in the underdog fashion of Boreham Wood, we're going to put 2 wins on the board. Well, we've already got 1 in Hartlepool, and the aim is to go and get a second tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, obviously you've mentioned the underdog club, Chesterfield, probably favourites going into this game. Are these sort of matches you enjoy managing?
I enjoy every game. Maybe not the final whistle if we've lost, but I enjoy every game. Every game brings a different test. Every team in the National League have star players, have a style, have a way of playing, and you try and find little chinks in their armour to go and get a game plan together to go and warrant you winning a game of football. I genuinely believe that they are the best team in the division. I like Cook. I think he's a fantastic manager and he's an unbelievable bloke. And his signings this year in Jacobs, in Naylor and Grigg, these are lads that are still probably hitting their peak, and they were League One players last year. So, yeah, we've got to be very appreciative of the level of opposition that are coming to town tomorrow. But now I've said to the group, this is the plan, this is what we need to do, implement it, we'll go and get a win. And that's the focus tomorrow. I enjoy dissecting a game against a side of their stature, for sure. I like to be pinned against the back of a wall because I think I come out swinging, and that's the mindset I'll have tomorrow because, as you stated early in the question, they are the favourites coming here tomorrow. But it's a game of football, 90 minutes, and we'll go out and put on a performance to hopefully warrant another 3 points.
Yeah, obviously a quick turnaround from the Wednesday evening game. How is the squad feeling? How is recovery gone?
Yeah, listen, they was off on Thursday. They come in today. We have to go through shape. We don't have the luxury of getting a little bit out of their legs and then having the Friday. So we went through the analysis, 20-25 minutes of that, set pieces. Their return for set pieces is fantastic in terms of goals scored. Naylor, I think, is on 4, Grimes is on 3. They're the 2 main threats in terms of their personnel going into the box. So we have to dissect that. We did. We then went through a walk-through shape, done 11v11 on personnel and what they may look like, and if it is this certain personnel, what they offer. So yeah, it was a good session today. Then thankfully, we've built up a lovely little relationship with a village hotel in Bushy. So the boys went down there and had an extended cool down, and they've got no excuses tomorrow. I've got to be honest with you, I ain't got to walk in here tomorrow to give a team talk. You're playing Chesterfield, top of the pile. They should be wanting to run through that door and go and run their asses off for 90 minutes.
And just finally, Luke, what does your team have to ensure that they do tomorrow to get 3 points?
Win duels all over the park. They got unbelievable personnel. Colclough, Dobra, Jacobs, Berry, Mandeville, Grigg, Quigley. These are all lads over the halfway line. Banks, Naylor. Yeah, fantastic side. Unbelievable personnel. Going to have to play at our maximum. We're not foolish. We know that they're a league side waiting. They were, I think it was the 88th minute, they conceded a free kick in the final, and they were a penalty shootout from being an EFL team. And I genuinely feel that he's gone and improved his side this year. We need that underdog mentality. I told you in my programme notes, the characteristics of what that looks like. We need to ensure we do that in abundance, and if we do that, we'll be a match for them come 3 p.m.